Well, good morning. My name is Anna Lebesch, Senior Vice President at JAXUSA Partnership. On behalf of our workforce partners, CareerSource Northeast Florida, and those of us at JAXUSA Partnership, I'm happy to welcome you today to our workforce briefing with a focus on the high energy and high growth industry of transportation and logistics. Today, we are excited to share an industry overview as well as a close look at one of our region's companies, Southeast Toyota, who reached a project milestone with a new state-of-the-art auto processing facility here at JAXPort. To start off, I am going to share with you a brief industry overview. Northeast Florida is America's transportation and logistics center. The region's two deepwater ports, three major interstates of I-95, I-10, and I-75, four railroads, and an international airport system help this region rank as one of the best cities for logistics infrastructure, according to the Global Trade magazine. Intermodal distribution, which means that goods are transported using two modes of transportations, falls under general categories such as truck, rail, sea, and air. E-commerce has seen significant growth in our region with the rise of warehouses and companies like Amazon and Wayfair. It also has promoted third-party logistics or fulfillment centers that help our companies move products. Assembly and repackaging items as they arrive for distribution is also an area of growth. And then cold storage facilities, such as announcements that we've made the last 2 years of Arcadia Cold, Freeze Pass Logistics, and Flex Cold, are seeing significant growth as well. All of these are targeted subsectors for our region in an industry experiencing significant growth. This region is also seeing many infrastructure improvements, such as the First Coast Expressway, which will span 46 miles across parts of Duval, Clay, and St. Johns County, further enhancing the infrastructure for our region and making it a great place for businesses to locate. Innovatively, too, the Jacksonville Transportation Authority's Ultimate Urban Circulator project will also modernize and expand the Skyway and introduce autonomous vehicles into the transportation system in our region, leading to future growth and development for the industry. This slide showcases some of the companies that are part of the ecosystem, but there are many more, and you'll get to hear from one of them today. Since 2020, the number of transportation and logistic establishments have increased from 3,800 to over 4,200, an 11% increase in that time frame. If we take a further look by the numbers, there is a strong regional employment in this industry. All signs continue to show that opportunities are on the rise in transportation and logistics. With over 86,000 regional employment numbers, this region has a higher concentration of workers in this industry as compared to the country. An average wage of almost $70,000 per worker is higher than the overall average wages in each one of the counties in Northeast Florida. Employment average annual change has trended up 4% over the last decade, and wages have also increased 2.4% in the last decade. Notice that when we look at our 2024 announcements, with 10 announcements and over 735 plus jobs, $302 million in capital investment, that a significant number of them continue to be in the transportation and logistics sector. Seeing this means we need an even more comprehensive understanding of the industry ecosystem that leads us to the work that we've been doing. We also have two exciting projects set to announce at the beginning of September. Project Link, a European manufacturer of electronic autonomous vehicles, will be opening a U.S. manufacturing facility and bring an initial 145 jobs. And Project Heat, an aerospace and defense tech company, working to accelerate air travel by delivering a hypersonic aircraft will be announced as well, bringing an additional 100 employees. Since we have seen such a significant growth in this industry, JAXUSA commissioned a talent study with TIP Strategies, the consultants that assisted with the development of the Northeast Florida Regional Strategic Plan, The Future Is Now. Here are some early findings of the study, particularly if you look at the subsectors. Air, which includes air freight, air transportation, and other support services. Maritime and port operations, sea and waterway transportation, cargo handling, as well as navigational services. Rail, both long distance and short line cargo and passenger transportation. And road, movement of freight, both short and long distance. And finally, shipping and warehousing, arranging for transportation as well as packaging and crating. As you can see, when you look at the LQ, which is the location quotient, indicates we have a higher concentration of these jobs in our region than the country in all of these subsectors. Anything above 1 means there's a higher concentration. So you can see how significant this industry is in our region across all of these subsectors. When we take a closer look at the data and do a deeper dive, these 10 occupations that are identified here are highly in demand and represent opportunities from entry level, such as shipping, receiving, and inventory clerks, to those requiring some technical training, such as mechanic and truck drivers, to those requiring bachelor's degrees or experience, such as managers. There's a wealth of opportunity throughout the industry and at different levels, making a very meaningful career pathway for anyone who wants to enter this industry. There also are common skills across the industry needed to be successful and should be integrated into curriculum that supports the transportation and logistics industry. These common skills are often common skills found in other industries. So certainly provide for transferable skill opportunities for individuals who train. There are also some specialized skills across the industries. As you look here, in-demand specialized skills in air, maritime, rail, road, and shipping and warehousing, cut across different areas, including safety and health, accounting and project management, billing and auditing, and data entry as well. But you can also see the very specific specialized skills for each one of those subsectors. When we have the final report for transportation and logistics study, we will be releasing it to all of our partners. Included in that final report will be occupational profiles for those 10 top in-demand occupations that I've shared with you this morning. These reports will include key takeaways, job duties, occupational outlook and earnings, demographics, and much more to help educational providers and our talent decision makers understanding of the opportunities that exist. So as you can see, there's a lot of opportunity for our talent in this industry. And I'm excited to hear more in a moment from one of our growing employers. But before we transition to the career pathway chat, I'd like to introduce Sean Rush, Industry Sector Manager for Transportation and Logistics at CareerSource Northeast Florida, our sponsor for today's program, to share a few items with you. Sean?
Thank you, Anna. Good morning. I'm Sean Rush, and I'm the Transportation and Logistics Industry Manager here at CareerSource Northeast Florida, where our mission is to connect employers to talent and job seekers like your students to careers and training across our region. Our region covers 6 counties: Duval, Clay, Nassau, Baker, Putnam, and St. Johns, providing innovative, responsive services for careers of today and the future. In our region, we serve as the talent component of economic development, linking businesses to the workforce by helping recruit, retain, and reskill a qualified workforce. We convene with our partners in education, training, and transportation and logistics, continuously helping build workforce skills throughout the region. We have a CareerSource Center in each of our 6 counties in the region directly to work with your students. We provide services that are key in helping your students get started towards a career. Some of the services are job search assistance and workshops, recruitments and hiring events where we bring employers together who are looking to employ your students. We also offer services to help them gain education and critical skills to the workforce through our training scholarships, where your student could possibly get funding for training for a CDL license and a variety of other training programs. We also have apprenticeship programs where we partner with employers to offer apprenticeship programs for job seekers like your students. Each summer, we have our summer youth program that I encourage you to have your students take advantage of. But in the end, CareerSource Northeast Florida is here to connect employers to your talented students, help lead them towards training and careers to continue to shape the workforce in the Jacksonville area. I would encourage you to have your students to register in Employ Florida at www.employflorida.com and start using the services that are available to them. Thank you.